Hi, Instagram. How are you? It's your girl Synolve. So great to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we're going to talk about what we focus on expands. And so what are we going to do? We're going to focus on the positive. You already know. So let's get into it. When my son was here, one of the things that we talked about, he and myself and my hubby, his dad, the three of us went to dinner, and my son is intelligent, he's bright, he's sweet, he's amazing. Yes, I'm his mommy. You already know. So one of the things we've been talking about was that he's majoring in physics, and one of the classes that he had to take was quantum physics. And so in that class, one of the things they discussed with it was that the universe is constantly expanding, right? We live in an ever expanding, constantly expanding cosmos and universe. And so, one of the philosophical principles is that what we focus on expands. Well, the scientists have begun to realize, as they've done more focus and doing more research, is that points that they have seen or researched in the cosmos are constantly moving further and further away from the earth. So that means that the earth, the cosmos itself, the universe itself, is continually expanding. And so if we apply that principle that we learn in quantum physics to things that are more philosophical, then what we realize is that what we focus on expands, right? It grows, right? So it's a beautiful, beautiful principle. And so what we want to do is, Oprah says, we want to focus on what? We want to focus on the positive. The more we focus on things that are good, the more we focus on goodness, the more goodness grows in our lives. All right, so how do we do that? How do we focus on the positive? How do we execute this amazing philosophical principle? Well, one of the things that we can do is make thinking, talking, acting, reacting, and responding positive, a positive habit. Make those things a positive habit. So we want to make sure that we're watching the negative self-talk that's going on. We want to make sure that if there's something negative or situation that happens or in our lives, that we're taking the time, we're making a point to think about what we're thinking, to pay attention to what we're thinking, to focus on what we're thinking, and to switch that negative self-talk into things that are more positive, so that we can make positivity a habit. The way we look at things, the way we think about things, the way we respond or react to other people who may or may not be as positive as we are, but we are making a conscious decision and choice to what? To be positive. All right. So the next thing we want to do is we want to stay in the now. Right? We want to stay in the now. We don't want to allow our imagination to just run wild. We want to tame our imagination, and we want to use it for our benefit and for our good, for positivity, but not to let it run wild. So sometimes, if something bad happens, we're like, oh my God, oh my gosh, she's just this or she's just that, and we just let this negative talk and negative thought just go, 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 go. We don't stop it, we don't let it go. Okay, for example, have you ever left the stove on? You ever left the stove on, right? And then you drive up the corner and you remember it's on, or you go to the movies or you go to church or whatever, and you remember, oh, thank God, I think I left the stove on. So then you're like, okay, but I'm going to turn around and go cut it off, okay? So by the time you do that, then you're thinking on your way home, oh my gosh, okay, the pots burn up. Okay, all the foods burn up. Okay, well, the stove is caught on fire. Then you start thinking, okay, my whole kitchen is burned down. Oh my gosh, what if my whole house is burned down? Oh my God, I didn't turn it off. And then you get home and you're like, you cut it off. And not only did you cut it off, you set the pot on the table, the food or whatever you're cooking, the roast, whatever that was inside the oven, whatever it was, you put it on the kitchen table. Like, it's not even burning. It's like we've just not tamed our imagination. Okay, what if, for example, we think about, okay, well, maybe we messed up at work or did something wrong or forgot to do something, and we're like, oh gosh, I forgot to do something. What if my boss finds out that I didn't place that order, I didn't create this for our customer, I didn't do this? What if they find out? Oh my gosh, oh God, I'm gonna get trouble. I'm gonna have to go to HR. They're gonna send me to HR tomorrow. Oh, I might even get fired. I might get suspended. And then you get back to work. Well, I mean, and it's like, no big deal. Nobody even thought about that you didn't do it. Okay, it's always tomorrow. Or what if you go into that, you dive deep into that, and you just say to yourself, well, okay, what if nothing happens? You use your creativity to say, okay, well, what if I do get fired? Then what if? Okay, I'll start my own business. I'll do this. I'll do that. Okay. Or you say, okay, well, what if the customer writes us and says, oh, the order that I wanted, I need to change it. Did you already place the order? And you're like, no, I haven't. We didn't get a chance to get to it. I didn't get a chance to get to it yesterday. And they say, I'm so glad you didn't. I'm so glad you didn't, because I actually ordered the wrong thing. I placed the wrong thing. And so my boss has made some changes. And now, instead of placing 20 of the red, we actually want 100 of the gold. What if? It's amazing to use your creativity and to allow God to transform things into positive ways. All right, so another thing that you can do is to stay in the now, but also to be your own BFF. Be your own BFF. Be your own best friend, right? So what does that mean? It means self-care. Be good to yourself. Be good. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself. Love yourself. So if you do something that you make a mistake, let it go. Forgive yourself. There's always tomorrow. We all make mistakes. Let it go. Don't beat yourself up about it. We spend so much time beating ourselves up. Love yourself. Treat yourself. Say it'll be okay. Okay, I ate too much chocolate yesterday. All right, well, I'm going to walk 5 miles today. I'm going to do it. I'm going to just eat watermelon. I got off my diet. I got off my healthy eating plan, but you know what? Today I'm back on it. I'm on it again. Okay. It's all right. Be your own BFF. If you've been going through things and it's been tough and you gave a good cry and you let yourself hurt and you let yourself have the pain, okay, you do that. Treat yourself to a movie, right? Treat yourself to your favorite snack. Treat yourself to a smile. Look at yourself and say, hey, girl, you look good today. You handsome, sir. You are handsome. Look at yourself and say, you're beautiful. You're amazing. You're kind. You're special. I love you. Treat yourself. Be good to yourself. Give yourself some slack. Forgive other people. Turn the negative situations around. Allow God to transform the situations. How can you do that? You allow Him to transform the situation by forgiving yourself and by forgiving others. And then also by giving yourself the opportunity to see the gift or the lesson that God is giving you in this moment. Okay, so I went through this experience. It wasn't so great. It was pretty negative. But all right, what does God want to do with me in this moment? What's the gift? What did I learn? What am I going to be able to do now because I went through this experience? Did I learn that I'm unbreakable, that nothing can stop me? Yes, God is giving you blessings, abundant blessings in this moment. All right, and tomorrow we're going to talk about gratitude. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Let's continue the conversation. Be sure to find me on Instagram and let's continue the conversation also over on YouTube and Facebook. I'd love to talk with you guys. Let's build this amazing, creative, loving, positive community. We can do it. You guys can do it. You have the power. I have the power. We have the power. Together, we have the power, and we can create more positivity, more love, more joy, and more happiness in this world. That's why I come here to give you tips and tricks to do just that. All right, I love you guys. Remember that you're amazing, that you're beautiful, that you're wonderful, and that there's no one like you. You are special and gifted and talented. You know why? Because you are. Bye-bye, guys.